Now think about that. Think about sitting down, trying to absorb new information with a lion sitting across from you. Hi, I'm Angela Murray, SHRM SCP, SPHR, and your favorite HR exam coach. Tonight we're talking about a phenomena that can easily grip certification candidates, and that is study burnout. Now, study burnout happens when the amount of effort that you're putting into achieving a goal is disproportionate to the potential reward. It literally means you're doing too much. Now, of course, you have to work hard to earn your certification, and I understand that, but it should not lead to burnout. I'm going to give you 5 tips that you can implement right now to recover from burnout. Number 1, do not study in fear of failure. Your body doesn't understand that your fear is a perceived danger and not an actual physical threat. Your body is taking the cues of distress from your brain, which puts your body into fight or flight. Now, every single time you pick up a book or you think about the exam, your brain tells your body, there's that danger again. Now, think about that. Think about sitting down, trying to absorb new information with a lion sitting across from you. You think you would retain anything? It is not likely. Well, your brain is telling your body, hey body, she's scared. And your body says in response, well, I need to be prepared to run, or maybe we have to fight. So it's no wonder you're feeling burned out. You're studying with your body on high alert, and that causes this constant feeling of fatigue, and that is what leads to burnout. You can't retain what you're studying because this does not allow for the state of mind that you need to retain information. You need to be calm and you need to be in open channel when you're studying. You have to be ready to receive information. One way you can combat this fight or flight anxiety is to remove the end result from your sight and focus on the task that's in front of you. That's our second strategy. When you're studying, concentrate only on the goal that you've set for that day. Be intentional about the material on that day and make that your goal only. Thinking about the ultimate goal means that you have to think about the long path that's ahead of you, all the barriers that you're going to have to cross to get there. And that leads you to feel overwhelmed. Accomplishing your goal for that day gives you a sense of achievement, and that can motivate you to study the next day. So when you sit down, instead of deciding you're going to study for the SHRM exam, decide, I'm going to learn 3 leadership theories today. And then once you learn those 3 theories of whatever you've set for yourself, stop studying. That leads us to the next strategy, which is sit down with a goal and a time strategy and don't deviate. Hold yourself accountable and stick to your schedule. I know it's tempting to read just one more chapter or to take one more quiz, but don't. Walk away once you've reached your limit. Once you've reached that study goal you set, it's time to move on. Then take non-stimulated breaks. That means no phone, no TV, no laptop. Just be. Give yourself 15 to 30 minutes after you've done studying as a recovery period. And allow what you've just covered to be absorbed and to actually be learned and not just memorized. If you immediately go on to another task, what you've just learned is competing for real estate in your brain. So just relax and allow it to settle. Doing too much is an adversary to effective studying. That brings me to point number 3. Determine if you're feeling study burnout or if it's actually just life exhaustion. Are you adding study on top of an already full schedule? If that's the case, you need to eliminate some things, even if it's just during the months that you're studying. The studying might just be the straw that broke the camel's back. So take a step back, be real with yourself. Have you taken on too much? Then reframe your thoughts. Our thoughts become our actions. So be intentional about what you're telling yourself and the narrative that you're constructing for yourself. Interrupt the patterns of negativity. Instead of affirming, I don't understand the situational judgment questions, tell yourself, I'm going to need more practice to fully grasp these. Instead of saying, I'm burned out, try, I deserve a break. You're not lying to yourself or you're not being delusional. It is true that you don't understand the situational judgment questions, maybe, but it's also true that you're going to need more practice. You're in charge of what you tell yourself. So be intentional and be kind to yourself. And that's how you avoid the study burnout. Now, I will say an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So the best way to actually avoid burnout is not to become burned out. So put these strategies in effect first before you start to feel overwhelmed. All right, that's all we have for this week. Next week, we are going to continue on our SHRM prep journey. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can get notifications of the next video. Bye.